Happy New Year, everybody. Man, does it feel good to be back or what? My name's Youngster J Power. You probably have never heard me before. For those small 51 subscribers that have, you know, like, words cannot say how much I love you right now. I mean, the fact that you stuck with me throughout, you know, my small time uploading, and the fact that you're back here now, it's just absolutely wonderful. So thank you. Drop a like if you were with me over the summer holidays when I was uploading, and if not, drop me a like anyway. New year, new start, new adventure, guys. And this is my brand new Let's Play series of a hack of Pokemon Heart Gold. That is the Sacred Gold hack by the infamous Draiano, I think it's pronounced. And yeah, you know, like, my New Year's resolution to myself and to you guys is this YouTube. I mean, it's something I've always, it really is something I've always wanted to do. I couldn't have stressed that enough in the very few videos that I did upload previously, but you know, I think this is it. 2014, it sounds like a good year to me, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good about this Let's Play series as well. For those of you who don't know, this is a hack. This is the Sacred Gold hack, and what that means is basically every single Pokemon that is available up until now within the National Pokedex can all be obtained within the in-game gameplay. And as well as that, I will be doing this as a Nuzlocke series. So, just the basic rules, you know, you can only catch the first Pokemon you find in each new route. If a Pokemon dies, its class is dead, you can't use it again, and you have to nickname all your Pokemon. But, yeah, there's not really much else I can say. It's really good to be back, you know. I'm sorry for the inactivity on my channel, but I'm really feeling good about this year. This is definitely where it's going to be going. So, you know, I thought I'd kickstart the year with a nice little Let's Play series. This does mean that I will be stopping my Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke series, however. But you know, you're getting a better game with a better hack, and just a better year in general. You know, 13's unlucky, 14's pretty lucky, double 7. You know my math, and yeah, so my promise you guys is at least 2 uploads every week, starting on the 1st of January 2014, which is today, of course. And I want to upload at least 1 episode of this, as well as a Pokemon X and Y 6th Gen Wi-Fi battle for you guys as well. Anyway, that's enough about the update, and let's get straight into this Let's Play series. So we get our first Pokemon straight away. I did skip a little bit of a dialogue early on in the game just to make sure I set up everything right. You would not believe the troubles I've had with making this work today. But anyhow, Nuzlocke series, and what I'm going to do to help me decide which starter I am going to take is I'm going to take a look at my trainer ID, and the last number is going to determine which Pokemon I take. So that number is a 1, and numbers 1, 2 or 3 means I have to pick the Pokemon on the left. 3, 4, 5 or 6 is the Pokemon in the middle, and 7, 8 or 9 is the Pokemon on the right. If it's a 0, they then move to the next digit along. So it was a 1, which means that I have to move my cursor to the left, and we will pick that Pokemon. So Chikorita's in the middle, thank fuck we don't have him. Let's see what would have been on the right. Totodile would have been on the right, which means, of course, we get Cyndaquil. And you know, I think this is just saying how much of a good day this is. This is such a good day. I mean, any other starter, I think we would have struggled to get past the first gym, no doubt. No, this is a hack, so everything is going to be 10 times harder. Every gym leader has 6 Pokemon. And of course, we do need a nickname. And the nickname that I'm going to give this guy, you know, he is going to be at the front line of every battle we have. He is going to be with us, within rain or wind. He's the big man. He is the big fucking red. Big red, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the team, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil, big red, and yes it is. So we get our first Pokemon straight away early on in the game. Newbark Town, so this is going to be our encounter for Newbark Town. Give me a nice little cheeky like if you like the Photoshop layout I have done. If not, let me anything in the comments as to what you think would be nice as well. You know, I'm going to put a lot of work into all these videos. I've pretty much given up 20 hours of part-time work that I want to be trying to devote towards making this channel work. So, you know, we're getting pretty into this. You know, I'm trying to commit a fair bit amount of time towards making this work. Like, I was spending 20 hours a week, roughly, working part-time. Is a pretty shit job, to be honest. And, you know, I just sat back and thought, like, I'd much rather be doing this as a hobby than working for that. I mean, I've got a couple of other part-time jobs as well that, you know, make me enough money. So I thought, you know, life's all about taking risks, and I think this is going to be the biggest, well, it's probably one of the smallest risks I'm taking, but I think it's going to have one of the biggest payoffs that the world has ever seen. So, this cute little bitch has told us that we've left our poker gear at home, which means we are going to have to go back and say hello to Mum and go through a bit of dialogue. But yeah, Big Red the Centaur. We need to take a look at this guy as well, actually. See what nature is. You know, I am going to be that guy throughout this series. You know, natures are pretty important in my opinion. But I guess we'll just have to see. If it's adamant or jolly, I'm probably going to cry and kill a small child. But, you know, anything else, you know, it's not too bad. He's Big Red, for God's sake. Right, let's stop talking to our mum, and Big Red, let's have a look at you. He's modest. Oh my god. You know, this is just saying how much of a good time this is going to be. This is how much of a good series we have a modest Centaur. I'm really feeling good about this series, guys. I don't know about you, but that special attack raise on the special attackers such as like Centaur, Typhlosion. Oh, I'm wet just thinking about it. Right, so Professor Allen gives us his number. Nothing like an old professor giving a young child a small gift on the day, and then his number following up and asking him to run errands. So I'm an errand boy for an old professor who's just taken my number. But you know, that's cool, because this is a good time, man. This is a really good time. So, but yeah, like, I think I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but the troubles I've had with recording this, like, no joke, this is probably like the 5th time I've got this far today recording. I've recorded at least 10 minutes into each single episode, and it's just like frozen or like the emulator's crashed. And then when I finally recorded like a good full-length episode, everything I'd saved up until now just thought it'd disappear basically. But you know, that doesn't matter now, because today is a good day and everything's going to work out right from now. So you know, it's just all about these positive vibes, man. Positive vibes, that's where we're heading. So I think that's enough about. I think I'm just about ready to play a little bit of Pokemon, but I'm gonna need Big Red to stay alive to do that. One of the other things, like, this hack is so good. I mean, at the moment we're just seeing Rattatas, but like, I've been against the Centric before when I've tried to record, and like the Centric has like Dizzy Punch, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's legal, and everything's like 10 times harder, but you've got like 10 times better chance at making like such a better team. Like, whereas I don't know, like a Pidgey and a Raticate would have been like 2 really bad Pokemon to get early on in the Nuzlocke challenge. Here they're like absolutely amazing. I've read a few of the documents, just, you know, get myself a little bit of an insight as to what I'm actually doing. And some of the stuff I've seen is absolutely amazing. I won't leave anything, you know, I won't spoil anything too much for you, but you know, just a little cheeky drop. Farfetch is now like the best Pokemon in this game, so needn't I say no more? And let's just run away from these for now. And I know there's a potion up here that I definitely want to get. But that's one thing that I have noticed. I don't know whether you're noticing it as well. You're probably going to begin to notice it all the time now that I've said it. But sometimes when the Pokemon come into battle, like, their sprites freezes for like a split second. Again, I don't know what that's about, but you know, I'm just happy how smooth this is running, to be honest. Like, I am running this on the no cache Suma, and like, I've tried running on Desime, and my laptop just cannot handle it whatsoever, but I fiddle around with some like the filter settings on this, and it seems to be pretty smooth to me. It seems to look, you know, fairly good as well. Just a few little bugs here and there, but it's a hack as well at the end of the day, so I'm asking a fair bit for my laptop right now, but it's working really good. Like, see, there's a Bidoof. It's definitely a Bidoof, definitely not a flying type Pidove. But you know, they wouldn't normally be able to be seen. Normally you could only see Sinnoh Pokemon after you've done like the Elite Four and shit on Pokemon Heart Gold. But this is a hack, remember, and I think there's going to be a few times where I'm going to forget that, and it's going to completely fuck me in the ass. Again, Zigzagoon. I think I might kill this guy. Yeah, I think once I get to level 7, I think I might leave myself there. What I also forgot to mention as well, that I'm going to mention now, whilst it's fresh in my mind, fresh in my blood. Some people sometimes play Nuzlocke challenges with like set rules. I will just be playing by like the 3 standard rules. I'm not going to be like, oh, you can only use a Pokemon Center once or anything. But the 2 extra rules that I'm going to be using is that I can't use any gift Pokemon. There is actually a gift Pokemon coming up fairly soon, and as well as that I can't use any legendary Pokemon. But other than that, you know, anything goes, it's the exact same. And yeah, so this old man again, you know, all these old mans are hitting on this youngster J-Power right now. And to be honest, I'm a bit freaked out, to be honest. Like, it's only when you actually look at the game and you realise how kind of weird and like creepy it is. I mean, I guess you gotta have some sort of a sick mind to think that at the beginning, but so romantic. It's like in the original game, you get to this point, you wouldn't have any shoes, and obviously this guy's sprinting about everywhere like a madman. Normally there he'd give you the running shoes, but here, you know, we get the old rod, which is amazing because that means that we get to toss our big ass rod into the water. You know, like into the water. But basically what that means is that because this is a Nuzlocke series, we can actually catch a Pokemon in Cherry Grove City, and I think because it's a hack, we've got a chance of it not being a Magikarp. But either way, I guess a Magikarp would be pretty kick-ass as well. Gyarados, definitely a good member to the team. I don't know if I can be asked with leveling up the Magikarp fairly early on though. That is my only worry. It's my only worry. Yeah, I want to try and get to Mr. Pokemon's house. So, objectives for today. Get to Mr. Pokemon's house, slap him in the face, take his shit, run back to Realm, and catch ourselves our first Pokemon. That's what I want to try and do. So that's basically what I'm gonna do. And I spoke before about wanting to upload at least 2 videos a week, so I'm going to try and schedule uploads now for this to upload every Wednesday. I think I'm going to decide now, so it is Wednesday today, of course, 1st of the 1st 2014. So we're going to do a Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke every Wednesday, and I'm going to try and get a Wi-Fi battle. Might do like Wi-Fi battle weekends or something maybe, where I'd do like a Wi-Fi battle or 2 every weekend or so. And as well as that, I want to be trying to stream like Wi-Fi battles and shit on twitch.tv. And as well as that, you know, I want to try and branch out into different areas as well. Like, I think a Minecraft series would be quite cool to do, as well as to stream as well. And I'm talking all about the streaming and stuff because I have got the brand new PS4, which does do a lot of streaming by itself. I've done a little bit of streaming on COD and FIFA, just, you know, try it out, and it seems pretty cool. So you know, I think I might see if I can stream a few games of COD or something on there, which, you know, Won't obviously appeal to everybody, but it's all about networking. It's about branching out to everybody you can. It's about making that connection with Jesus. It's not really. That's bullshit. But you know, I've just got such high hopes for this channel and what I want to do with it. So, just travelling up Route 30. Almost at Mr. Pokemon's house now. And it's annoying now, like having this be like the 6th time recording this today, because when I first recorded it, like there was like genuine surprise. But obviously now I know what's coming. It's not going to surprise me as much anymore, really, because I've seen what it already is. So I'll tell you what, when I get to the bit that surprised me, I'll try and act surprised again. So I'll do a bit of improv acting. That's normally goes down pretty well. And you can let me know what you think. So we get to level 7, which is absolutely gnarly. Big red grew to level 7. That is what I like to see. So just one last Pokemon, I think, before we get to Mr. Pokemon's house. As you see, duck. I'm just gonna run from there. Okay, and we're at Mr. Pokemon's house. Whoa! Who's that? Is that Cynthia from Sinnoh? Whoa, I'm so surprised right now. Jesus. It is as well. It's Cynthia from Sinnoh. And she's going to tell me the tale of a legendary trainer. And I have not heard that story, definitely not. And it's about a trainer that travels the lands of Johto Kanto, catches all the Pokemon known to mankind. He captures even the most basic of Pokemon and the most mythical of Pokemon to eventually come face to face with the one who the Pokemon called God. And I'm guessing, right, I don't actually know this, I'm guessing that's going to be Arceus. So whether Arceus has been hacked into this game as like one badass motherfucker right at the end. But yeah, Cynthia, guys, that's like a massive shock. And a small gift. What's this? We got an Eevee? Jesus! Obviously I knew that was coming, and you know, that was 100% real reactions right there. But it is a gift Pokemon, which means that we aren't going to be able to use it, unfortunately. Eevee would have been absolutely amazing, but I kind of made that rule before. Let's take a look at him anyway, just to see what he is. He's a calm nature, which is calm, man. That's nice. I've got calm and modest. I'm fairly bit of a shy. So finally, we make it to Mr. Pokemon's house. You must be J-Pal. It was I who sent an email to Professor Erwin earlier. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. J-Pal obtains the mystery egg. J-Pal puts the mystery egg in the key item's pocket. And they're like, wow, mystery egg. I wonder what that's going to be. Not that I've never played this before. And we get some nice rest. That's really nice. And of course, Professor O. What a man. What an absolute man. He's awesome. Like, even in second gen, Professor Oak still made Professor. Like, Elm's just a bit like, but Professor Oak, no, he stands his ground. He's even got his own fucking radio tower. I mean, you can't get much more Professor than that. So we get the Pokedex, and you know, our bottom screen is looking pretty nice and packed down in that bottom right hand corner with my Photoshop template right there. And this is good. There we go. He makes his departure. As we too make our departure as well. And Professor Elm is ringing us. Again, you know, he's just a bit like, hello Jim, it's a disaster, it's just terrible, what should I do? Please get back in there. And basically, like, he was banging out a quick one after seeing our little white house walk out of his lab. And as he was banging out a quick one, he actually like got walked in on by this guy that he didn't know, and then he saw this and he proceeded to rape him. Yeah, that's actually what happened. So we need to go back and save him, basically. I think it's pretty cool how the DS is got the same time as what it actually is in real life as well. And of course, the rapist arrives. You got Pokemon in the lab, what a waste. A Pokemon that's too good for one like you. Other Pokemon. And basically, because he's got red hair, you know, he's a bit of a hothead, so he thinks he's better than us. You know, you got Totodile, but I've got a big red. I don't think he realised. He doesn't realise. I've got a Centigrade. He has a Totodile. So there isn't one outcome where he comes out on top. He could have Hydro Pump and Big Red would still win. See what I mean? This scratch. Not even phased, bro. Not even phased. Big Red wins again. Nice 70 experience points. Almost level up. And yeah, that's pretty good. Apparently he's going to be the world's greatest trainer, but you know, not if he treats his Pokemon like that. And he realises he gets his gay card. He dropped his gay card. And we found out his rapist name as well, which is you know, is pretty good. So we can tell the rape victim that the rapist has a porn star name. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to stop with that now. But basically, we are one step closer to getting our first ever Pokemon in the wild. Of course, Cyndaquil, Big Red Man. I love you, buddy. But I just want to get a new Pokemon. I'm just so excited. Who are you? We're investigating the case of a missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1: whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it. And then Lyra's like, and she convinces him. I think that's a policeman, yeah. Where's Officer Jenny? Where's Officer Jenny at in the games? I've just realised that. And I think I saw what his name was correctly. I'm pretty sure it said that. Well, his name was actually Passing By Boy, but it can only fit that, so he's gonna have to be Passerb. Actually, you know, like Passerb is like can sometimes be mistaken for being called Sebastian. But again, that doesn't work either, so he's going to be a Sebastian. Yeah, right. That's probably one of the worst names in the world, actually. I don't think I can go through the series knowing that my rival's called Sebastian. I don't know, what's this boy's name? I guess rivals, bad, red hair. Let's just keep it classy. Okay, so basically this guy come up with the most genius name ever. It's called Ron. So yes. That took way too much brain power. I'm sorry for that, guys. A bit of a mental block there, to be honest. But I just want to skip this dialogue. We give Professor Al the mystery egg, and he has no idea what it is, but he knows that we're going to end up getting it back, so he's going to hold on to it for now, wait for us to get one badge so he knows that we are actually trustworthy of the egg. And then he finds out that we get a Pokédex and he's like, "Dude, you should take on the Pokemon U." And that's exactly what we're going to do. But before we go out and do that, before we go out, before we do all that, we need to speak to our mom. Don't want to be that kid that runs away. So yeah, and I think, like, I thought about this before, and I think I definitely want my mum to save money, just because she does buy little things here and there, and like, I don't know whether Driano's hacked the game so that we get like better items and that, so I'm just going to leave it on and see what happens. But this is what I'm excited about. This is the thrill and the excitement I get from playing Nuzlocke series, you know. The fact that it's a hack as well, we have no idea what we're going to get. I'm excited. Even if it is like a Rattata or a Pidgey, I'm dead happy with that. Like ridiculously happy. I mean, like, I think Pidgey gets like Brave Bird or Sky Attack or something now. So we've won basically. We got Pokeballs. I'm excited, guys. I really am. I hope you are. New route, new area. And I think I'm gonna leave this till the next episode. So, you know, ooh, a bit of a cliffhanger, what we're gonna get. Ooh. Make sure you drop me a like if you want to see the next episode to see what my first Pokemon is gonna be. Make sure you subscribe, you know, I really want to subscribe, share, tell all your friends that Youngster J Power is back in business, and this youngster is going to be the next biggest cool trainer. So I'll see you all next time, guys.